Under here we've got the car, which has been here, I should think, probably 40 years plus.
Colchester is an ancient town with roots that stretch back past the Roman conquest of Britain. It's a fitting place then for a project that involves a touch of motoring archaeology, with a very special car that dates back to 1960 and is owned by John Godfrey's brother.
This is going to be a surprise. He bought the car from a cousin of ours that lived in Gloucestershire that dealt with classic cars and things like that, although at the time it probably wasn't a classic car. The last time I saw this car, it was in absolutely pristine condition and drivable. Must be a pretty good piece of tarpaulin to keep the car in this, considering it's better than I thought, actually. Not quite sure what that is. And we've got the spare wheel, which is in pretty good condition, really. I should think you'd be able to put that on the car now if you had a puncture.
The Aston Martin DB4. Sterling Moss drove his to races. Paul McCartney gave Jane Asher a lift home in his. It's one of the greats. A car with continental flair that made it look oh so bellissima, and with all that best of British engineering that made it sound sensational. A new DB4 would have cost you £3,746, 7 shillings and 11 pence, including purchase tax. The convertible version, which came out a couple of years later, was £300 more. This Aston hails from a time when blokes in brown coats took weeks to shape elegant curves in aluminium on an English wheel to come up with a thing of beauty. Those craftsmen made just 1,200 DB4s in 5 years, which is why for many this Aston is the most desirable of the most desirable. Do you think we should mention James Bond at some point?
I'm not quite sure why it was left in the garage at the time. The years just slipped by and the garden got worse and worse, and it got to a time when you couldn't even get down to the garden to get to the garage anyway. And it's just been there ever since, really. I love these wheels with the spokes in. Don't get them these days. Beautiful. My brother suffered a stroke in March 23. He's in no position now to make a decision about it. Under the dirt, which is about 4 inches deep, it's kind of protected the car, really. A respray wouldn't go amiss, I don't think, but it's not... it's better than I thought it was going to be. I'm pleasantly surprised, really. My brother's in a nursing home at the moment, and fees are quite high, and he has to fund himself, so any money's returned from it, when it's sold, will go to help his nursing home fees and give him a better quality of life, hopefully. I'm hoping he'll understand that it had to be done. I'd like to see it go to someone that is going to restore it and look after it and give it the love that it hasn't received for the last 40 years. So hopefully it will be a good end to the story. A happy ending, anyway.
Here we are, guys. Looks easy. Yeah. Lovely to see you, John. And we'll get on with it shortly. It's friends of mine here. Robert, they've kindly come from Chelmsford. We didn't know what we were going to encounter. So, they're the heavy mob, really. That's what it's all about. Yeah. Can we just just have a quick look, see what we're up against? Yeah. 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 Get the door open and get a bit of this stuff cleared, eh?
A call from Derek. You know, I've got a little job for you if you wouldn't mind helping, so of course, but didn't really think it was going to be quite as big a job as this.
Be careful, Pete, mind them rats.
Don't damage the roof.
Exactly. And not a good sign, that bumper, is it? I think we can safely say that's had it.
The initial problem isn't the Aston Martin.
You want this saw, Brian?
Yeah, we'll have that for here, mate, yeah.
There's a TR7 blocking the exit to the road.
The Triumph, nothing can be done for that one. It was just acting as a bodyguard for the Aston Martin because someone knew the Aston was there. They might have wanted to steal it, but it would have been a real challenge to move that out of the way and get the Aston out. It's quite an emotional day, really, thinking about what's happened over the last 18 months, my brother being in a nursing home now. It's good to see something's happening about it at last. And thanks to Derek and the team for helping out.
Yeah, go on, mate, give it a try.
Doing a good job at the moment.
Ah, she's going.
Excellent.
There she goes. Perfect.
Let's hope the Aston comes out as easy as that one.
Oh, be careful with this one. Well, if we can get that near side front up, be great, but if we can't, don't worry. Dashboard's nice, steering wheel's nice. Yeah, that's exactly as it should be, grey like that, they're all grey. You know, but look at all this chrome that wants doing. Look at the work involved just in stripping them seats out and having it all done, and days and days and days. You can see where the money goes, can't you? You know, let alone the big job on the bodywork, massive amount of work. So, you know, when you hear people say, you know, I'm spending 300 grand on it, you go, whoa, heavens. But if you start thinking about it and analysing it, you can actually see where it's going. A lot of work. But you're then going to wind up with a very nice car and a car to the standard that you want it.
Pulling the DB4 out is complicated by an inspection pit under the vehicle.
Yeah, don't fall down that pit. Oh, perfect. Gonna steer it, mate. Give it a bit. Yeah, lovely. Once we clear that pit, we'll be a lot safer, won't we? Right hand down, mate.
How are we getting on? Easier than we thought?
Only because a lot of us here. It's been a bit of a chew on my own, wouldn't it, really, eh? Well, these lads, massive help, isn't it? And a handy bit of kit for dragging it. Job's a mincer, isn't it? No trouble at all.
There's a skeleton in there.
Go on, mate, put a bit of paint on.
It's unbelievable that just 3 weeks ago, I hadn't heard of Derek or his business up north. I'm not quite sure where it comes from now, but...
Oh, perfect, good. Well done, lads.
And I was wondering what to do. I had this terrible predicament. What can I do with this car?
Just got to watch now it don't run away.
And 3 weeks later, empty garage and the car's been shipped. Fantastic. Big thank you for Derek and his team.
And what I said to John right from the beginning is let's not guide it, let's do a submit the best bid. So the best thing to do is let them all just make their own mind up. Personally, I think it's going to do thick end of 100 grand. Really interesting. It's going to be one of the most interesting jobs that we've done, I think. Yeah, I think it wants a bit of beating, to be honest. Yeah, I think it's tremendous.
It's been a momentous day for John too, but there may be further adventures to come.
Whew, some bits and pieces here.
Well done, John, thank you. I'll keep you informed, obviously, all the way. And
Yeah, where'd you come from?
oh, Pickering.
Pickering.
Yeah, Pickering.
Oh.
Yeah, North Yorkshire, Pickering.
Oh.
Yeah. Near Scarborough.
Oh, OK.
Between Scarborough and York.
I know Scarborough. Well, I don't know, I've never been there.
Have you not?
I've never been further north than Watford.
Oh.
I went to Leicester, but it's only because I must have turned off for Northampton. I had to go round and turn around and come back.
As long as you're happy.
Yes, very happy, yeah.
Lovely to see you, John.
Thank you.
Thanks ever so much,
Yeah,
mate.
thank you, mate.
You look after yourself. Be careful, won't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's the end of an era.
It is, yes. Yes. Off it goes. To pastures new.
Look what it is. So if you sort of offset that against clear commission and what have you, quite a profitable day, I would have said. You can live on that for a while.
Aston Martins of all shapes, sizes and conditions come through the auctions.
There's a load of stuff on that that'll go on that. Pity the plate didn't go with it, innit? He'll definitely make one out too, no question about it. I bet a year he'll have them done. You've got to drive this sort of thing before you die, ain't you? So he's going to again.
Yeah, nice, isn't it? If you can't afford an Aston Martin, you can afford this one, can't you? We're not all on cameraman wages, you see, so we have to think about alternatives.
There are a few basic rules at this top end of the classic car market that actually make it a bit easier to figure out. This car is a standard 1960 Series 2 DB4. But if after restoration it looked like this, get prepared to fork out between £300,000 to £500,000. If it was one of these, a DB4 drophead, like the one the Mafia threw over a cliff in the Italian job, double that price. Expect to pay $750,000 and upwards. And if it was one of these, a DB4 GT that looks like the standard car but goes a bit faster, get ready to double that price again. One of these will cost you $2 million. And finally, here we have the Aston Martin DB4 GT Zagato. The plan was to make 25, but they stopped at 19. £10 million might get you somewhere near the purchase price. Or better still, find one in a barn.
The first thing is, it's an Aston Martin, isn't it? And Aston Martin just have this pull, don't they?
Dave's giving the derelict DB4 the once-over.
It's a pretty car. It's a lovely shape, isn't it? Dad's obviously put that up there for a reason, so no one can see what it is down the from the drive down there. Because the last thing you want is bits and pieces going missing. But it's a very elegant-looking car, isn't it? Yeah. It wants a reasonable amount of work. The first thing I spotted, obviously, when you open that door, is the gear stick, which means it's manual, which means a massive tick, I would suggest. Yeah, a massive tick. Ooh. Well, at least it's got an engine. It looks to me like that's been in there more than a couple of weeks. Looks like it's been in there from day one. Oh, boy, it wants some work, though, doesn't it? It's all doable, isn't it? It's a massive Meccano set. It's just, you just need a lot of money, Phil. You just need a lot of money and a lot of passion and a lot of enthusiasm.
Derek thought the car could fetch 100 grand, but there's a family split when it comes to valuation.
I think we're going to witness late 30s, early 40s. And I think someone with a load of money will look at that and think, I'm going to do that for me. You know, I'm going to spend £200,000 on that, making it mine. And what a fantastic position to be in if you can take that journey. Yeah, it'd be interesting. But that's the figures I think. Late 30s, early 40s, you'll spend 150k on it, won't you? But that figure won't come into it, will it? Because you've got to put a price on the enjoyment that you're going to get. And how can you price that? So.
It's auction time.
The DB4 is, to me, is one of the perfect Aston Martins.
And there's a buzz in the air.
Bottomless pit, I would think. I don't suppose, you know, you'd get a Halifax mortgage on it, would you?
Dave thinks it's a 40 grand car.
I mean, you open this up and it's just, well, it's disgusting that you could leave that and allow that to get into that condition.
Derek has a bigger figure in mind.
No, everybody thinks of James Bond with Eames, don't they? I don't know where they found it, but it's had a life.
It's a good old British car, isn't it? Yeah, they'll make a nice car one day.
20, 30 years ago, I might have had a go, but not now. I want something that's all done, I can get in it and drive.
A lot of interest in it. Have I asked you if you've been to see it or not? Do you not? You don't need to, that'll do then.
Have you got a figure in mind, Richard?
I have to tell you, we've got 79 registered bidders, so...
Word's definitely out about the Aston Martin, and for the Mathewsons, it's all hands on deck.
I think it could do 100 grand. Would never surprise you if it done like 110, 120. But I think it'd definitely do 80.
Right, well anyway, we are here. Lot 500 is about to commence.
The 1960 Aston Martin DB4. Now, who's going to be interested in that? Let's be honest. Who's going to want to buy an Aston Martin that wants a lot of work on it? There'll be no interest at all. You wait and see, Mum. Struggle selling it, this one. Very, very rare, as we know. Unique opportunity. Fantastic project for somebody. I think it's going to surprise all of us. £20,000. 25. 25,000. 25,000 there. 25,000. 30,000 with Charlie. 30,000. Where's 35? 35 I've got.
35,000.
35. 40. 40,000.
You want to do 45?
Nothing.
He's got 45.
45,000. 45 seated. 45. 50. 50,000. Charlie's phone 50. And where's 5? £50,000.
We want 55.
Absolutely for nothing. 50,000.
It is for nothing, actually, from what everyone's been saying.
It is at
50,000 away then.
55. Do you want to bid?
55 now on the internet.
55,000. 55. Where's 60?
He's got
60.
He's got
65.
65 now, yeah.
65. Where's 70? 70 I've got. Standing.
You don't want to bid at 70, no?
70,000 we're at now, 70,000.
He's looking for 75.
What a project. Cannot possibly lose money.
70,000. 70 if you want to try one.
Look at the reward. Going then 70,000.
72.5. 75.
72 and a half.
75.
72 and a half. 75,000. Stephen?
Will you go 76?
Derek, 80.
80. No.
Right.
80. 80,000.
Yeah, 85.
85.
It must be good. Derek's getting off his stool.
85,000.
90.
He's got 90.
90,000. 90,000 I have.
90
With
on the
Mark
firm.
on the telly.
Well, you just don't know, mate, do you? You don't know. Appreciate you trying. You might as well just hang on and we'll see where we go, might we, at the moment?
95,000.
You want 100?
95,000.
He's got 100.
100.
100 on the firm.
100,000.
I'm 5.
105. 110 with Mark.
110 back on the phone.
110.
50.
115.
15. Now do you want 20?
115. Two guys there done their maths.
Do
115.
you want 20?
115,000. Stephen's buying. 120. Ooh. On the telephone, Mark's telephone.
5.
1 1/4. 125.
130, Derek.
130. 130.
130 at the moment.
Are we all done? 130. Got to talk with the family. 135.
135.
135.
140.
135.
140.
140. On Mark's telephone, 140. Sorry, mate.
Can we try 2.5?
Go on then, yeah, if you want, we'll, yeah, I mean, got to be fair, we'll try, yeah, we'll take 2.5. 142.5.
Right.
145.
145, yep.
Yep, well, these two lads know their cars, don't they? 145, going to be submitted. We'll have an answer virtually straight away. 145. 145. There we go.
145.
Thank you, Stephen, for your bidding. Appreciate
And best of luck putting.
You can't find them. You know, they don't come up for sale. Even projects like this rarely come up for sale. So when they do, you've got to grab them. Simple as that.
I can go and get a cup of tea now.
It's just a lot of money, isn't it? It doesn't matter how fast you say it, it's a lot of money, isn't it? Yeah, especially when you can't jump in it and go shopping tomorrow. Yeah, you know, I mean...
Hello, John, Paul Mathewson. How are we?
Good, thank you. I've just been watching on the telly.
I thought you might have been. Well, what we doing, mate? Can we sell it?
Yes.
Yeah? Done well, really, hasn't it? Let's be fair. Good man. Find me another one. Good man.
Thanks, Paul. Cheers.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Right, let's go.
Are you here to collect something?
I am indeed, yes. Lot 500. Easy one to remember, that.
The man who shelled out a cool 145k for the Aston Martin wastes no time before coming to pick up his valuable prize. Julian Crossley has brought his son, Edward, with him.
Wow. It's certainly breathtaking, that's for sure. However, I can see daylight through the floor over there.
And Derek's on hand to see the DB4 off the premises.
There aren't many cars in that condition that stack up financially, but that actually near enough does.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you put 400 grand in your pocket today and went out to try and find a DB4, you'd probably find one, but you might not find one as mint as that's going to look when it's done.
Absolutely right. And the thing is, you go on the journey with it, and it's the journey of not just sending it down and writing a check. It's when you're pulling it apart, you get an attachment to it. You feel you're part of the car. You're part of that restoration. And if we get some, Edward and some of his mates come along and help us with the cars, get them involved, get them enthusiastic, get the youngsters. If you restored it as standard and you do a fair bit of work yourself, you can still make it stack up.
Final task, to load this ultra-precious cargo onto a trailer and head back to the Midlands.
I never thought I'd be loading a DB4 into our trailer, that's for sure.
That's it.
I can't wait to be part of it, get hands-on, get stripping it. Yeah, I'm just really, really excited and keen to get going, to be honest.
Right, go on, keep going. I used to look at DB4s in magazines and they were always so way off. It was another world. So it is almost a dream come true, it really is, yeah.
For him to see it go from this stage to when it comes out of our garage brand new, it's going to be, for him, I think, a very special and amazing moment.
Get the trailer.
We'll bring the trailer.
Yeah.
the cold light of day, the uphill task facing new DB4 owner Julian Crossley and son Edward is now crystal clear.
It's a lot better when it comes out of the garage and it's in some nice sunlight.
This is the worst.
Yeah, you can. I mean, when you have a look into the engine bay, you can see just how bad it is. Definitely the rear of the car has been covered, and unfortunately at the front, water has just been pouring in.
Water's collected in the channel around the bonnet, and it's rotted this channel out completely.
I can almost get my entire fist in the chassis rail there. So this is all, it will need replacing. It's sort of just given up. I'm amazed how any of this lower suspension mount is still attached to the car and still bearing the weight of the engine and the vehicle.
With 145 grand already in the game and many more thousands to be spent, the Crossleys plan to keep the work in-house, only going to specialists when absolutely necessary.
It's a great story. It's another Aston Martin that's been saved. Look where the thing was found. It's just fabulous to be part of that, and some things in life you can't put a value on.
When you look at what the car is, the history it's got, the price is justified.
Inside, yeah, it's a bit of a mess. Everything's going to need to come out. The seats that will certainly need retrimming. Possibly they'll require the frames restoring. The dash, stripping all the dash gauges, they will need a degree of refurbishment. It's nice it's got the old 8-track player in there and radio, so that might go back in. There's a lot of stuff in there. We've even got this rather nice pair of trousers. I don't think they'll be restorable. It's still got the reg. And these are quite nice because these are proper aluminium letters on this plate. So we'll probably restore this plate and put it back on the car.
But how do you bring a car in this state back to life? For inspiration, they're taking it to the Practical Classics Restoration Show at the Birmingham NEC.
It's getting a lot of attention, I'm really surprised.
Where they might also pick up some spare parts.
We will need certainly some rear brake calipers. A prop shaft would be nice because that's missing as well. We actually haven't got any pedals in the car, which is one of the things that everybody sort of miss, but then we don't, hang on, no pedals. Where are they?
If I took that on as a project, it'd still be there when I died.
Very true.
Very true. Because it is well on its way to destruction.
Understatement.
The actual corrosion is very serious, and probably more serious than it actually looks, you know. There's nothing left of the front end, really. The inner panels and wings have rotted away. It's terrible to see, really. It's tragic. Yeah, it's tragic to see.
We want to restore it as a DB4, and we know there's a whole load of pain and heartache in this, but we're going to be talking to specialists along the way.
That's the right way to do it.
Yeah.
I agree. It's a colossal undertaking. This car will need every single thing touching.
I think that's quite a project. That's the worst I've seen.
Richard First from AstonMartin.com has seen it all before.
To do this car, you are going to have to take the body off. You understand that?
The whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you want to be careful about taking the roof off. Because
that was when people say take the bit, that's the bit I'm concerned about.
Yeah, you are going to have to literally piece that chassis back together.
Well,
it's a shocker. I'm not sure whether the engine's holding the chassis together or the chassis is holding the engine. But nothing's beyond saving, but it's a question of how much work you're prepared to do and undertake.
It could take more than 2 years to restore this car.
We want to try and use it to inspire the younger people to get involved.
But don't worry, we'll let you know how they're getting on.
Sooner we can start swinging some spanners on it, the better.